It has been 113 years since the screams faded. Now, 12,500 feet down, there is only silence. We are returning to the Titanic, not for the noise of its destruction, but for the stillness that followed. Before we enter this sacred tomb, please subscribe to Sunken Inside. Join us as we witness the moments where time stopped forever. We move into the long passenger corridors. These hallways were once filled with the panic of evacuation. Now, they are empty paths, lined with the belongings dropped in haste. Every object here represents a person who had to make a choice about what to carry and what to leave behind. We enter a first-class stateroom on B deck. The door is open, frozen in the moment the occupant fled. Inside, we find evidence of a desperate attempt to pack, a life interrupted in mid-motion. The stillness here feels like a held breath. We descend deeper, into the areas where third-class families were quartered. The silence here carries a heavier weight. Among the debris fields, we find the most heartbreaking reminders of the tragedy, the possessions of the children who never grew up. We move to the D-deck dining saloon. On the night of April 14th, this room was full of life, music, and laughter. Now, it is a vast, silent cavern. The tables are gone, but the evidence of that final meal remains scattered in the mud. We approach the void where the grand staircase once stood. The famous dome is gone, leaving an open wound to the ocean above. This was the heart of the ship, and now it is a vertical abyss into the darkness. On the boat deck, the band played to calm the crowd until the very end. None of them survived. In the debris field, we find traces of their sacrifice. A leather case, shaped for a violin, resting in the mud. It is empty, but the silence around it plays the saddest song of all. We approach the officers' quarters near the bridge. Captain Edward Smith went down with his ship. His bathtub is a famous landmark in the wreck. It looks almost inviting, filled with clear water, but surrounded by the twisted ruins of his command. Near it, we find the remnants of a uniform. This is the Marconi room. The wireless operators, Jack Phillips and Harold Bride, sent SOS calls until the power failed. The equipment is still here, and amidst the wires, we find a headset. It lies in the mud, as if waiting for one last message that never came. We move to the bridge. The wooden wheelhouse was torn away when the ship went down, leaving only the bronze telemotor stand. This is where the ship was steered, where the order "hard a starboard" was given. Now, it stands alone in the current, a monument to a fatal decision. Deep in the ship lies the Turkish bath. Unlike the rusting steel around it, this room is a capsule of color. The teal and blue tiles still shine, untouched by the decay. In the corner, a wooden cooling chair has rotted away, but the passenger who sat there remains. We enter the suite of Isidor and Ida Strauss. They chose to stay together rather than separate for the lifeboats. Their room is destroyed, but their love story is written in the debris. Two chairs side by side, amidst the wreckage of their wealth. We move to the galleys. Here, dozens of cooks prepared the final meal. The pots are still on the stoves. The plates are stacked. Amidst the culinary tools, we find the workers who stayed to feed the ship, wearing the remnants of their white uniforms. We descend to the swimming bath. Once filled with ocean water for leisure, it is now filled with the ocean's darkness. Nearby, in the corridors leading to the boiler rooms, we find the firemen, men who shoveled coal until the very end, their shovels still close at hand. Nature is slowly reclaiming the Titanic. The iron-eating bacteria, forming rusticles, hang from the ceiling like stalactites in a cave. They are consuming the ship, atom by atom. In a few decades, all of this will be gone. We leave the broken hull and move across the ocean floor. This is the debris field. Here, thousands of objects rest in the sand. It is a vast cemetery of belongings. Suitcases, plates, shoes. Each one marking the spot where a life came to rest. We return to the bow, the image the world knows best. But down here, it is not a movie set. It is a tomb. The railing where passengers once stood to watch the sunset is now covered in rusticles, weeping into the deep. It stands defiant, cutting through the eternal night. It is time to leave. We ascend, leaving the Titanic to its rest. For 113 years, it has waited in the dark, and it will wait for 1,000 more. The silence here is not empty. It is full of memory. Thank you for watching Sunken Inside.